Hello. Welcome to whatever this is. Hold on. What? Hold on. Let me... Oh, game capture. Sorry. So, I apologize for being like 5 minutes late. I was playing Pokemon. I was playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and I got my 30-minute alarm, and I was a little bit behind. Or I played a little into it, so took a shower, and it was a little bit longer than it needed to be, I guess. It's going to be fun because I'm going to completely forget which buttons are which also, but we are here now. I think I have everything set up. I might have made some cheeky response about if I was at this screen, I did nothing, and... Well, I did nothing between last stream. Oh, I only have 4 directions of movement here? Oh, shoot. Okay. So, today, I don't know exactly what I should do, but I think building the best team is a thing I might nerd out on. There's a small chance I could be persuaded to play Star Citizen as well, although... Okay, so like... Okay. That is the wrong button. That is also the wrong button. X, okay. That is... I need to... okay. Oh, we have invisible walls for some reason. That's fun. Okay, so... I was gonna say something profound, and then I forgot. Oh, I was thinking like, should I play Pokemon or should I play Star Citizen before a stream? And I played a little bit of Star Citizen and then immediately had a bug where I couldn't use my mouse, which... Well, actually, no, I could, but the mouse cursor would disappear. So... let me remember what fucking... Oh, jeez. I'm terrible. I'm trying to remember what was effective against what. And I lost my little thing. Oh, I think I actually lost my thing. Granted, it didn't really matter that much. Actually, where is my little paper? There it is. Also, if my audio is a bit weird, I had to do a Windows update. I think everything is set correctly, but it seems like my audio just is coming in louder now. Like, there was one Windows update where it was like, you will not be heard, and then now it's just like, be heard. Weird rabbit thing. Okay, yeah. Okay, so my plan here is going to be to form a coherent thought, which is harder than it sounds, believe it or not. No, I'm trying to grind out some team members here, or something. I'm not opposed to my current team, and well, I don't know. I might just grind for a little bit. Well, I guess I don't really need to worry too much about levels. I mean, the only thing is, like, you know, some of my team has a 1.3 growth rate as opposed to 1.4, and that is, like, as penny pincher of a thing as it is to say, like, that should be better. That should be stronger. Oh god, why do I have so many boxes full? So many boxes full. I have no idea. But we're healing at the place. Okay. And yeah, I don't know. I think I definitely said at some point that I was going to do online. But, well, it's going to happen at some point. But not this stream, probably. I don't even know if I'm actually on Steam right now, or if I'm online. I think I am. Okay, okay, so what I want to do, though, okay, is, I want to see, I want to test. It's not the bright. I'm gonna mess up these buttons. $93. That's not bad. No, I think... Okay, I want to have 2 Mons here for a hot minute. And we'll see if I remember how to do all of this. So I want to have 1 monster with, like, no stats at all, right? What were the other genes I had? Doesn't really help me too much. Well, in any case... I'll figure it out. So what I'm looking for here... what I'm looking for here is... how much do I need to... well, I need to understand exactly how the isotope therapy works. So I know it raises the stats, but does it presumably equally? Which is not... which could be helpful, could be not helpful. I don't know. We'll have to see exactly how I can use it. Like, I'd love to get, like, stats in the 5 or 6 range, right? Because that would be pretty good. And any names for any of the monsters, I'd be more than happy to Okay, so it has 1 in every stat. So what are we gonna get? Or actually, I didn't see what its HP was, but we'll see. It should have been like 0 in everything, and now it's like 2 point. Hold on. Let me just really get my calculator out here real quick. 5.84 plus 2.1 plus 2.5 plus 1.1 plus 2.3 plus 2.3 plus 1 equals 17.14. Okay, so actually that is pretty close. But not super amazing. And yeah, when I said like I'd love to get stats of like 6, that might not be possible. I recognize. But a boy can dream. So yeah. But yeah, otherwise this is gonna be a pretty chill stream. So any of the, feel free to chat with me here. I'd be happy to. So by the way, a terrible transformation. Oh. I really like that form, because I was like, oh yeah, I want an elephant. I want a battle elephant. Hell yeah. I'm sorry, what? Sorry, I saw its stats in the triple digits, and now I'm confused. But yeah. Well, if I want to make good progress here, what I have to actually do... What I am going to need to do is actually go and breed everything and then come back. God, I'm also just trying to think, like, how... You know what, let me get up the... Let me get up the wiki here. Because I know I didn't really pay too much attention to isotope therapy before because I didn't understand how it worked. Again, that is the wrong wiki. Thanks, Idiot Sim. That was... I appreciate that. I am looking into how to irradiate monsters in the best way possible. At the current moment. We're seeing. Thanks for the fall. I'm sorry, that caught me off a little bit off guard. Although not exclusively a feature of breeding, isotope therapy is a good way to increase your available resources when it comes to breeding monsters with desirable base stats. While training your existing monsters or pacing with eligible for... Okay. I think plutonium-237 would be the best way since it is most stable isotope. You know, you might think so, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. To make monster with the highest stats, you'll need monsters capable of transforming. If you take a transformable monster to isotope therapy before transforming it, some of its stats will max out at 4.0 depending on the species. You can then use the monsters to breed others with a 4.0 in the stat. However, keep in mind that wait a minute, that bred monsters have a base stat total cap of 21 if you breed a monster with this cap on. Any stats that exceed 21 will be added together and subtracted from all stats in a manner similar to isotope therapy's stat boost. If you want to breed monsters with 4.0 in every stat, you will have to go into settings and turn on uncapped power. See, that's the thing. It seems like a really strange thing to have in the in a setting, right? Just uncap the amount of base stats you can breed. I don't know. There's some part of this that I'm just not understanding. Okay, let's see. By using isotope theory on every eligible monster you packed with, you increase the pool of high stats you have to work with in order to get started treating monsters with isotope therapy. Okay. Interesting. That doesn't really help me too much. Okay. Well, okay. Well, we can try some things. Okay, so I know that this thing can transform. Keep an eye on those base stats, which are very low. Those are very low base stats. We're gonna go back to Apton. Because yeah, I think 4.0 is, I believe, the highest you can get. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm assuming that's probably a good number to aim for. If you can get higher than 4.0 in a base stat, then that is gonna be good. I think otherwise, I'm trying to think. I think 3.4, maybe 3.5 is the highest I've ever seen a stat. So to think that I might be able to get a 4.0 would be interesting. And also, I could have sworn it was 18 was the cap. Okay, so gonna go back. What are the base stats now? Oh, pretty equal. Ah, yeah. Okay, they got pretty much just completely evened out then. Okay, and then let's go Super Grow, and we'll see how the base stats look after that. I mean, aside from the growth stat, the growth rate stat, this was okay. Oh, holy shit! Okay. Okay, we've got some stuff to work with here. Actually, we've got a lot of good stuff to work with. Hold on. Although that is... I have an idea, though. I have an idea. Okay, that's good, and those are not bad stats. Hold on, let me make sure. Those are the base stats. Yes, those are the base stats. Okay, that is good. That is a good... That's good. We can work with this. Although, I could do better. So, if you don't know, Oppo, I believe is what the base form is called. I could be wrong. So you have a Laz that you can turn into an Oppo. And then you can turn that into into the Oppo Prime or whatever. I can't remember what it's actually called, but it's good stuff. I think... Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do a little bit of traveling. But, I think anyway. I think I probably have some extra Appos lights in storage. I hope so anyway. 1. That's all I need. If I could, because, okay, I don't want to get those stats, because that monster is, that is not going to be good. Its stats are too high to actually use. but I can use it to breed and get stats off of it. However, if I were to do the same thing with this Laz and then transform it 2 times, then holy hell. If I can get something super powerful. And I think that might be the only monster that has 2 evolutions. I'm probably wrong, but I want to say... Okay, so those are the stats now. If you're watching the VOD, you can rewind. But I know that at least one of them was not super high. And I don't think... Well, I don't know. I think growth rate is kind of a special stat. You're not really going to get it higher. And never mind, apparently. That's fine. We can go breed it. It should be good. Because the last thing I want to do when playing around with this, right, is end up with one of these, which I love how dark that fucking got with this thing. This is a Laz that you do irresponsible things with. You use a super grow on a Laz, and it does not. Bad things happen. Let's just leave it at that. Yep. Yeah. And we'll see how this works. I have high hopes. And I don't know. Maybe I should go in and have uncapped stats and see if I can play around with that. Because, like, it would be really funny if I was also, by the way, like, trying to force something around, like, 18 when the actual number was 21. That would be hilarious. But yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I don't really need to go back to Apton. Well, I might need to go to Houston, though. And I just need to hatch the egg and then evolve it. This is the main thing. Kind of interesting that you have to use the base form of a Laz, though. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Now, why was it here? That seems a little strange. I guess I probably should have looked and, well, we'll see what these stats are now. Maybe another transformation might be a terrible idea. Oh, those stats. Wait, it's still legible for isotope therapy? I might have messed up. But also, if I did, that's whatever. I don't think I'm gonna get stats super higher than this. You know what? Just for the sake of doing it, though. See, that's the thing. Like, I'm gonna do that, but I also don't know how I feel about that. Because I guess I'm also not 100% sure I understand exactly what it's trying. I mean, I guess it'll cap the stat at 4, but certain things you could manipulate it to get it higher, but only if you uncap it, which I don't know. Like, basically, you just have to go and get a you just have to go and get a do a huge what's it. Which, you know, you're gonna just make basically a even less balanced creature at the end of the day using those using that tactic, which like seems like the best, like seems like a more interesting thing to do. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So that's pretty much the highest you're gonna get. Okay. Although, Jesus Christ, that is a huge ass stat, though. That is a... Wait a minute. That is a huge HP stat. Hold on. Let me just do the math here. What is that? 6.89 plus well, basically 16. Yeah, that is... Let me look on the wiki again. Let me make sure I got this correct. Okay, so competitive breeding. Tips and tricks. Competitive breeding. Once you've gotten the hang of Monster Crown's base mechanics and are looking for a little more... I started to look at optimal stats and battle strategies. Game mechanics, blah, blah, blah. You need to decide your monster's specialization before breeding because you have a limited pool of points to distribute across stats for a specialized build. All monsters have a base stat total of 18 when breeding, including their base HP values and growth rate. How those points are distributed creates specialization. A monster with 1.4 growth rate, 1.6 HP, and 3 in every other stats may be decent at everything, but is easily outclassed by a physically oriented monster with 4.0 in attack, defense, and resistance with the same growth rate and 4.6 base HP. Another thing to keep in mind is that if any point during breeding a monster's stats exceed the 18.0 cap, their stats will receive a sort of inverse isotope therapy, wherein the excess points are subtracted equally to their stats, potentially weakening the monster a fair amount. There are two appropriate approaches one could do: spore method and targeted method. Yeah, okay. So basically, I think so they can. Okay, so I think the thing is, they can go above. And also, by the way, yeah, I can't use isotope therapy again. Okay. So that's a good stat to work with then. Let me pull that other apo and just make sure I got everything straight here. What was the other thing I had? Did I not have something else that had amazing stats? Hold on. If I mouse over it. Yeah, it still has the stats. Okay. Okay, so what I am going to want to do here... there we go. Okay, so... What I think... Guh had a little bit... Okay. It sucks, because Guh was like... Guh was the chosen one. Guh was supposed to be super special. But now there's just so many other things I could be doing here. Well, you know, I'll make... How about this, okay? I will... make something. Let's see. I'm gonna need... Let's make 2 monsters. Let's see, I have... Okay. I'm gonna get 2 monsters, and we're gonna take the stats off of these dudes. Yeah, and we'll play around with some of these stats. Let me find a decent monster to take here, though. I'm trying to remember what this looked like, what all of this things was. Oh. Let's breed this though. Because I Yeah. I believe these are the same species. I think the overworld sprite is wrong for whatever it is. Hold on, was it the primary? I mean, I just want to get the monster with the right color here. And I don't know exactly what this is going to look like, in all fairness. I can only make some educated guesses. But I'm thinking some shade of maroon, or that's what I'm thinking anyway, is gonna happen. And also I'm gonna have to go through my box here at some point and sort this whole thing out. We're gonna go... Oh, and I guess I could have hot red. Yeah. Because, of course, the thing is, I do not want to have a super cluttered monster thing. I don't want to, like, auction them off on stream. I'm not going to dissolve all of them, because that just seems like a waste. But, yeah. So I think what I don't have is a tank, though. So we will definitely... Sure. Oh, right. F is the exact wrong key you want to use. Oh, shoot. And I actually... Well, okay. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. I want to... Hold on. I want to change that up. Because, okay, if I want to make a tanky tank... remember, the good stats are going to come from the secondary parent. It's not really important. It's not... Oh. It's not really super important. What? There are a few things that, like, the primary and secondary parent, that's the only... you can't change certain things. And there's certain ways that the, like, move set, which means this is also going to be very interesting. So, yeah. Okay, so I want to breed them, not fuse them. What's the term? Was it fusion? Yeah, it was fusion. Because, I mean, that is very literally what it is. I think I had type as well. We'll figure out type later, though, because... Whoops. Hold on, let me make sure. And I'm also going to need to get growth rate. That was the thing I derped on. Go me. 6.89 plus 1.2 plus 1.4 plus 1.1 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1 equals 19.59. Okay. So I'm going to have to lose 1.59. Which means I'm going to have to do some math here. This is the fun stream. So, okay, I'm also thinking this very well may not have been the best. Okay, so 23 is going to be for, well, 22 I guess can be for breeding. Okay, so well, actually, you know what needs to happen? I need to go back to the lab and do stuff. Well, no, because I need to zero out the stats. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I need to zero out the stats. So the secondary parent was you're inheriting the good stuff. Yeah. And it doesn't really matter what we're looking at right now. But I am going to need to change. I'm going to need to get growth rate and just growth rate. And I think the growth rate is pretty much... Actually, I'm sorry. No, we can just do primary. It's not... It's not super important. Sorry. Well, I'm certainly thinking of this one step at a time. It might take me like a few more steps, but it's also like whatever. Zow. So let's take a look here. What stats are we pulling? Too much. Too much. But that's okay. So what we're going to need to do in this blown out map here, go back. And we're going to have to do breeding 2 times over. So I want the stats. I want the defensive stats here, and spore is whatever. Because okay, so I'm going to breed this. And then what pops out, I'm going to want to use for isotope therapy. no, what's gonna pop out, I'm going to want to use for sorry. Oh god. I'm gonna want to use the growth rate. I need to get the growth rate off of something, anything. Are those like... Oh, those I think are like really balanced stats. I think. I think there is a better way to do all of this, but you know how it goes. I have to gamble with that every once in a while. I didn't need to, but I may as well. So this was not the color palette I was expecting to get at all, but whatever. Okay, and it really doesn't matter because it was just growth rate that I cared about. Oh, so that is not what I want. Yeah, basically. I think it pretty much... So... The base stats need to be a total of... the base stats have a total of 18 they can be. And when you go to them... Go and get the radiation isotope therapy thing done. It's going to basically... Whatever... I think... whatever you have left over that isn't 18, it'll evenly distribute. I believe, anyway. So... I was at 19.59. I'm building a tank here. And having it over 18 is a very bad thing. So I got... so I got, so I have the stats on, the egg I just got, I don't really care too much about its attack stats, because it's going to be a tank, and it's going to have fairly ludicrous defense and HP, so I figure... it's probably good to go. I just need to, if there's any other thing I need to do, it's just play around with the type and move pool, but at the very least we can start leveling it up and see ludicrous HP numbers. And I don't know necessarily what would be the greatest strat. There's a few. I don't know how well versed you are in with Monster Crown, but certainly if you had like multiple tanks that you could just swap between, that would be a very, very good thing. However, there are other ways to do it besides that, so... Okay. And there it is, Gah. The chosen one. The chosen tank. And I don't know. I don't know. I didn't want it to be an Oppo, but it apparently is going to be an Oppo. Wait, I'm sorry. What? What did you say? Could I not do isotope therapy? No, I can't do isotope therapy. Shoot. Okay, it's not going to be that simple. Okay. I have to do math here. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay. I don't know why it gave me false stats there for a second, but okay. Let's see. 18 minus 6.9 minus 0.3 minus 8 minus 1.4. I have 2.0 to distribute. Well, I guess... Okay, like 2. No, I guess 2.3. I guess. Yeah. I forgot which buttons were which. Okay, so... we need to have some pretty low stats. Okay. And actually, I have to go to Houston to do... Yeah, I think the one thing I really don't like about this whole breeding system, I love it, but the fact that you have to fly between 3 different places to do things, and it can't just be all, like, self-contained, that's probably the... That's the most annoying part here. Okay, so I'm going to want... Okay, so... attack and no, we're just going to want attack. And we're just going to do... We're going to do attack and magic. I almost want to say, like, well, what did you expect was going to happen? What did you expect was going to happen? I said we're creating the ultimate team. This, like, I should have probably said, like, we're creating the ultimate life form or something. That might have been more what I was going for. But I wanted to say team, I don't know. But apparently Oppo is, like, really good for this. Apparently. If my experience is anything to go by. I think isotope therapy might be a little bit more complicated than I'm giving credit for, but I also just really don't want to... It might be, like, based on the monsters themselves, but I could be wrong. Also, to put it simply, what I'm thinking is... I'm okay with my monster going last. That is not terrible because it's a tank. I figure anyway, so. I think it's fine. And now I just need to find something with... Again, I don't want to... Well, I don't want to... I mean, I don't want to, like, put this thing at a huge detriment or anything. But also, like, I mean, what? Like, attack is not going to be its main deal. And that's just... There's no way I'm going to build it so that it is. Unfortunately. That was close. Sorry, I accidentally clicked and got a text at the same time. You know, I could also try the Drac oils, because those also transform, but I have no idea about their stats, so we'll have to see. Actually, I think, hold on. Let me throw out my BRB screen. I need to go check on something real quick. Alright, I am back. There was supposed to be a package at the front door. There is no package at the front door, so that's a little concerning. But truth of the matter is, not directly my problem. That's kind of mean to say, but it is true. I think it might just not have been delivered yet, though. Or it could have been to the mailbox, like the mailbox, and I don't have the mailbox key. Okay, so we are properly back. Now, what was I doing? I think, right, yes. Egg is hatching. Okay, so. Yeah, okay. Set code attack breed. That should be good. Let me just double check my math here. Okay, we got it, this is an RPG after all. Well, okay, let's just combine those two and just round up. Plus 1.2 plus 1 plus 9.4 8.6. Oh shit. Wait a minute. Hold on. 6.89 plus 1.2 plus 1 plus 0.1 plus 8 plus 1.4. Okay. Actually, this Oppo I think is probably my best bet now that I'm actually looking at it. The only of course, the only problem is that it doesn't have... It could be better. It could be better, but, There's also a bunch of strange hell creatures. Oh, agony. Sorry, I'm also just kind of trying to think what type would be interesting. I don't think I've done any breeding with Canigan. And I'm also just trying to think here. What do I want to keep these stats? They're not amazing. Far from amazing, but What else could I do? Yeah, I think that's probably... As far as a tank goes, I don't see that getting much better. The only problem is I don't have a purple type on me right now, which is not a good thing. Of course, what I really don't want to do is breed like an entire series of monsters here, but at the same time I also do. And I want to see this one. This one's whole line. Let's make sure this gene is set to slot 1. It really doesn't matter too much. It really doesn't matter too much, but you know, may as well. Ooh. Any monster that happens to be just obvious furry bait is apparently my type. Did you just also... Oh, man. I really regret from my last stream that, like, when I was coloring in... What was it? Lucarai? When I was coloring in Lucarai, like, I was so damn tired that I forgot to freaking switch the stupid thing from one app to another, and it was just on the wrong thing when I was doing all the coloring. Cause like hold on. Excuse me. What was I gonna say? Sorry. Oh yeah, but like, yeah, so my color palette, I don't know. I mean, I'll leave it up to you to decide how good of a color palette it is. But it really came through on that Lucario. Like, so I don't know. I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, granted, it is like off-brand, like off-brand woodland camo. To be fair, I mean, roughly speaking, anyway. So, you know, it's not the craziest thing in the world, definitely, but yeah. But yeah, so the next... Ooh, forgot about that one. So the next point of order is going to be 2. Now I could... Actually, you know what? Shoot. Let me make sure. Let me try this. I'm not 100% sure how Tardigen, I think, works. And I sure as hell don't remember where it is. But Tardigen is like the... not the Ditto, but... Well, I guess kind of the Ditto. I think it's supposed to make a carbon copy of the monster. What even is this? I forgot. But that's the thing. Okay. Ah, death. Oh, the Cosmos Vulpus! How could I forget about Cosmos Vulpus? That's what I should have used. No, whatever. I can always make... I'll always have room on my team for whatever build I feel like. I totally skipped over it. So this was the bad Targeon. This was the piracy one. This was the good one. And it's like pretty much, you can't really have... Yeah. Or was it? Oh, you know what? It could be... Maybe I misunderstood something. So I went to the lab before talking to the dude, which is supposed to enact like piracy mode. Or anti-piracy mode. I figured it was like you could get the one with anti-piracy and the one and the one without, but maybe I'm just wrong. But I don't think. Yeah, I guess I'm just wrong then. Yeah, well, it's alright. Okay, so what I actually want to do here, I just want to have a copy, just like a just a backup, just in case. I can't even remember what I was gonna do now, but we're just gonna go over to Transtat, breed it, and it should be, yeah. We're basically just gonna make a carbon copy. Although I think the moveset might be different and the form's gonna be different, but, whatever. Oh, right, yeah, I was gonna go transform. Question mark R. And yeah, I'm gonna have to clear out my my boxes here at some point. Hey, Deathwish, how's it going? I would say you've managed to avoid the worst of the I play the numbers game while trying to min-max monsters here, but we're only half. I'm aiming for 2 monsters. And we're just about, we've got one. But yeah. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good about my week personally. My sleep schedule was slightly better. So that was something. Okay. But my main thing here, I have to make sure that these stats are not terrible. Or these stats have not gone over... Oh god, I just completely ruined this monster. It looks so cool, though! It looks so cool. Ah, well. That's why I did that breeding. Okay. G. Just a straight up G. So absolutely, 100% cannot Actually, let's see how this goes. So I just a freaking elephant with this is just the best. Okay, so I'm building a tank here. Gotta go for the tank, right? Like there's no other thing you can do. I'm not 100% sure that this is gonna work though. I don't know if you can actually get like that, the Apo Plus. I don't know if that's how that works. But we'll see. So, yeah. I also want to move things around here. Yeah, no, I think, okay, so I might be a little bit biased though in terms of my week being good because I got a graphics card, a new graphics card, which is just hell yeah. I haven't got it installed yet, but this is an RX 6600, just not XT, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It was only like $300, so it was not bad at all. The only thing is, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit for an adapter for Can ? That is a good name. I kind of like this design, but I mean, it's not well, we'll see if it's my favorite. It's not bad. It's a little bit cartoony with the face, but it's pretty good. Can ? Is the best name though ever, without a doubt. Yeah, so it's I don't know. It's great though. I have two DisplayPort to HDMI adapters. I got those in, and you know, maybe it's just on me. Also, I don't know what this was going to be. That was, I don't know what I was thinking with that. Of course, it wasn't going to be the form I wanted. But yeah, oh, that actually looks pretty cool. Canu. But the other cable I ordered, I accidentally ordered two, and I only need one. And when I realized my mistake, it was too late. But oh my god, this thing is precious, and I need to protect this with all of my being now. Canny, I don't know what. This is beautiful. Sorry. This last one is going to have to really, really top it for me. But yeah, the HDMI to VGA is the other one. Yeah, this one's alright. It's not the last one. It's like it's not trying to be an Absol wannabe, but like that's the nickname it got in high school. And you know, now it's just accepted it. You know. Oh, of course, it's not the type I want, but that's to be expected. What was the other one? Oh yeah, that one was pretty cool. I know, it's giving me the vibes of like the legendary dog trio from Pokemon. I mean, some of them. So what are the base stats of this thing? Oh. Wait, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the fuck am I? Am I Wait a minute. Am I seeing this right? Is that 12.4? Wait a minute. I feel like I missed something when I looked at its stats before. That is... Oh, wait, that's too much. That's bad. That's like, that is way too high. Like, overkill is a very bad thing. But that is I'm sorry, that is 12.4 though. That is 12.4 HP. Okay. Like, I don't know how the hell you would work with that. That would be some, but apparently I've got 12.4 for a thing now. The thing I can work with. Those stats I don't think are too bad, but they're... I want to go for something that is fast. That's what I want to do here. So let me get one of these... One of these dudes here. And we're gonna figure this out. So I want to get the Absol looking mofo. I want to get that one and then turn it into a purple type. And yeah, that's what I'm aiming for here. Yeah, I mean, I'm still super excited about the graphics card though, because like, I'm like slightly terrified. Well, I was slightly terrified that like I was gonna like Star Citizen was gonna progress, and then I was gonna have this graphics card that, you know, I mean, the alternative was that I have nothing, so it's like, so it's not that bad. But, you know, it's below the minimum spec. What can I say? Also, I derped and did not actually put the thing in my inventory because I'm amazing. Oh, I have to go. Oh, good lord. Yeah, Star Citizen... They are trying to move... The game is very CPU intensive, and they want to balance that. And like, you know, again, like I am... Like, I currently have a graphics card that is below minimum spec, and it runs fine, but they want to, you know, again, move the load over, and I'm terrified that that graphics card is not going to handle... Would not be able to handle that. Maybe at some point, but... Now it's not going to be a problem. Granted, I think, well, it'll be interesting. Because I think for next week, maybe all of next week, I'd have to check when it's getting delivered, but I might have to just do things with one graphics card. Or, I'm sorry, with one graphics card. With 2 monitors instead of 3, which... Nah, I mean, that's not going to be a problem. But, you know. Also, I am going to have to actually figure out what to do with the other thing. Also, let me check. What's this dude looking like? Okay. very balanced stats. That's not necessarily a bad thing. But it has to be the bait. Okay. Well then, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that. Hello? I'd like to go to the farm. There we go. That was me throwing a can. I don't know what that sounded like. Also, I don't know, I had a Windows update, so I don't know how good my audio's at. It was a weird thing before where it was like, it seemed like I was just suddenly super quiet. I figured it was probably a mic thing, like my mic dying or something. But now it looks, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just misremembering things, but it looks like I was louder, so I adjusted and I should be good, I think. But, I don't know. But, yeah. Okay, here's the thing. That is bad. That is good, but that is bad. Like, this thing has way more potential to it than this thing. Unfortunately. Very unfortunately. Like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take both. I'm going to do a little bit of grinding, and I just want to see what happens with both of these dudes. Because here's also part of the problem, right? Like, which monster would I rather have? Which monster would I rather take just based on form, by the way? You know, I would rather take this, obviously. But I'd rather take the massive elephant with back spikes and tusks that look like they could, you know, rip a bus into, could finely chop a bus. But I don't think there's some way that I could make it work. Probably, maybe, kind of. But then, yeah, I don't know. I could certainly try. But yeah, and I will come back to the other monster later because, you know, we'll see. We'll just see what happens. But right now, we'll just go to my usual grinding. Now, I'm not going to have all of the monsters I necessarily want. Although, let me make sure I do have the monsters I want. Before I go grinding and then just derping out here. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that should work. There are definitely... And, I mean, I'm going to have to adjust my entire team eventually. Eventually. But, no shame in, taking things a little slow. And it's also just a matter of finding which monster, what type to use here. Yes. Wait a minute, what? Hold on. There's no way I would put salivate or predate on. No. I know me. I would never use. I would think very. I would have to think like several times over to put a freaking whatchamacallit, status move onto a monster. What the hell? That is weird. Don't get me wrong, of course there's good reason to put status moves. You know, they exist for a reason, but also like, come on. Like, action economy being the thing that it is, like, oh, haunting me, ew, was... Now, if this was an ARPG, or if this was like Disgaea, I would be all on board. So why do I know Darktooth 2 times over and Salivate 3 times over? Like, what are you trying to say about poor Rivi here? Hey, come on now. Okay, I can get one more move. Dragon. Okay, we got the red, and we got the red. Have to have. What was heavy stagger? Just a more powerful stagger. You got a yellow move, we got a green move. We have a thing, we got a purple move. We only don't have a blue move, which I can fix. Okay. Rivi now is like 100% capable of dealing with literally everything here, so that's good. Or good for grinding anyway. Although, okay. Level gap is real. So Rivi might not be the best choice, actually. Let's see. Go isn't going to be much better, though. Remember when Sai was, like, just a little baby? Oh, man. Let's put Sai in the lead here. How the time passes. Yeah, I did not put Jelly Belly or Gather Parts. Hold on. Yeah, there's something weird going on here. Where it is literally just deciding what moves my monsters have. At random, and that is not okay at all. Ooh. Well, shock shield, weir slash, dragon tackle, slap scale. All right. Ooh. Nah, let's go for the other one. Because I know I have Grand Lightning on a few things. I would like to have a few interesting things. And also Werewolf Slash, just, I gotta get your woos in. So. And what better than like the most furry bait monster of the entire game. It disguises itself. It tries so hard its entire species to make itself look like humans so that they can blend in and then just kick the shit out of humans apparently or something. It's beautiful. Of course, Wear Slash is the one wrong move to use here. Okay, so just for my curiosity here, the actual stats. Yeah. Okay. It actually is looking like this thing's not doing too bad, actually, all things considered. Maybe uncapped power was a setting that I should not have changed. Thing is, I don't know. It's just really weird because, like, that should not be a setting. Like, if it was like a mod, I don't know. It just seems really weird that you can just be like, oh, uncapped power, and then just like change the entire, just with one setting, change how the entire thing works. I'm like, like the idea of doing like basically having a Nuzlocke challenge setting in the game. That's cool. That's cool, and that makes sense. I can understand that. That's a good setting to have. And a few other things like random colors or whatever. That's all good. No argument there. But I don't know. We'll see. It's also okay. Let me look at the stats when this goes. Because it might be a thing of the small thing. The small one is getting... I don't know, we'll see. I'd have to read exactly what it is doing. But it should be the case... Okay, so defense plus... So it got more. Okay, so it actually... Okay, so the small one got slightly less resistance. Not, like, enough to really matter too much, I would say, which is kind of interesting. Shoot. Me... I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at this and being like, you know what? Maybe I'm just wrong. It could also be because it's like a transformation, maybe. Let me do the math on that though, because maybe like transformation monsters have like a higher cap on them because you can't, because they're transformed, so they're gonna be interesting. Yeah, it seems like it's gaining the same amount every time, so. Okay, so what are the stats we're looking at here? And by the way, like, yeah. Level 13, it has 2.4k health, as opposed to Gwyn, that's next door here, that is level 90 and has 3.2k health. So that's should say something. Now, of course, like, well, I mean, you know, the other stats are, you know, what you would expect, but okay, 12.4 plus 0.2 plus 1.9 plus 8 plus 1.4. That is 23.9. Maybe uncapped power is just I have no idea. The problem is I don't think I think there is like some kind of basically hard limit. Or practical limit? I don't know. There's definitely some limit though that you're not gonna be able to get things super powerful. But that thing is going to be just an absolutely immovable wall by the end of this. Whenever it gets up to a decent level. So I think we can safely go back and grind that second monster before I get too ahead of myself. So I don't know what stats I'm thinking of here. It's kind of sad because I don't know if evasion and if evasion was a part of this game, then speed would be, you know, I would be like all for, okay, let's make a fast thing, let's make a defensive thing, but let's also make a speed tank that can just dodge everything. Not exactly. Yeah, you know, and I guess that could be, to be fair, like that would be an interesting idea. But also I could see how in certain builds you could, theoretically it could be bad for the game balance, having one stat that can basically replace two. Yeah. But also, in any case though. Sorry, G. You going back? Okay, so Canny is going to get some good stats here. And we're going to play around. I'm going to have to remember exactly how to do the whole swapping type with different form thing. Let's see. It always takes the form of the opposite. Yeah, it always takes the form of the opposite parent from. It always takes the. Sorry, it always takes the the form opposite of whatever is the species. Yeah, that's the important thing to remember. It's not that hard. The only thing is, I mean, if I'm honest, like, I've done this color palette several times. The only thing to me here is what I actually want. I just want the stats mainly. I don't know, what's the... I think 3.1 is probably the highest speed stat I've seen, is also the thing. And I want to have blue, the blue type here as well, so... Well, let's just go on... Oh yeah, no, this is gonna work perfectly. Sure, let's do it. I'm still curious about how the color thing works with these shinies. I mean, I think I think what happens, or what happened there was, you know, it shows the preview color with the egg. But then it's also, well, I don't know. It shows the preview color with the egg, but then it glitches out and shows different colors whenever it feels like, because reasons? I don't know. So let me check. Okay. Actually, you know what? Okay, while I'm waiting for this egg, I have to go check on something else real quick. Give me a second. Sorry, I had to make sure I didn't leave the, I had to make sure I didn't leave the goddamn AC on. I had not put the AC on, so goes to show how much I remember about things. Also, this is, yes, this was not the preview color. But, whatever. CAD. What's a good name? You know, let's... Okay, we can name it later, but let's name it Umbra, I think. I think Umbra's a good name. God, I'm gonna need to get more creative with these color schemes at some point. Okay, so... Here's the thing. So I do have CAD in the inventory right now. So I'm thinking, let's maybe not go super let's not go like overtly. I'm thinking like let's go like mainly a magic and speed build. Right? Magic and speed. Let's do magic and speed. Also, that is not the right place. Again. It would be nice if everything was consolidated into one place, so I only had to maybe, like, you know, walk a few steps instead of have to fly halfway across the world. Let's see. So what am I gonna want? I do have magic, so I'm going... Well, actually, yeah, I guess we're good for right now, I suppose. Well, I suppose... no, I want to keep both of those. Those appos, because they have slightly different stats. It'd be nice to put a lot of HP, but I don't know. It's also a matter of what is a, I don't know. What is a tank and what isn't a tank, I suppose. Let's go with a slightly lower HP, because I don't want to do overkill here. And I think I am going to do overkill here anyway, so... Oh, and it also doesn't matter. And as much as I would love to just be like, I'm just gonna go with whatever here at this point. The last thing I want to do is not think this through here. So... I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like part of me wants to be like, I feel like sort of stressed to do things as quick as possible on stream, you know? When, I mean, this is definitely something I should be taking my time with. So, I don't know. It's also going to be a weird thing of, I really am just, I don't know, I'm just averse to fusions because I don't want to, like, I don't want to accidentally combine something that I'm never going to have again. But then I'm also very lazy and I'm just filling up my entire inventory with too many things. Also, that is the wrong way around. Yeah, I think that's alright. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm also just... Maybe the uncapped power, I'm just gonna hit myself in the future and just be like... just be like... You know, like I'll try doing multiplayer and it's gonna be like, what the hell? No, you can't use this monster. This is like totally against... This is like, you put uncapped power on this thing and it is gonna put you in an entirely different bracket. And you're not gonna want to be in that bracket or something, you know, like that. Which is fair enough, because good lord. Like, really? Also, I guess we can see if I can fight Nightmare. Hey? Okay, one more time. And then I'm just gonna walk around. Oh, come on. Alright. What? What is the B? And I wonder also, it seems like flying places and then flying back is gonna be like the most surefire way. Yeah. Which is kind of like, okay. I don't know. One might argue, should there not be perhaps some, I don't know, why even have the eggs limit? Why not just have them like immediately hatch? I don't know. I think that's a pretty good point, honestly, the more I think about it. Like, I mean, it's just a limiting thing, so you can't just like, you know, that just, you know, takes more time to breed, and, you know, perhaps you have to be a little bit more careful about it, but also... Wait a minute, what type is this? It is blue. Huh. Also, I'm doing this the wrong way. I need to go do a palette swap thing. But I also want it to be purple. So I need to remember a thing. Okay, so... I want... Type... Species... Type and species for the primary. And then I can figure the rest of this out. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess while I'm here, I could do type and species. Yeah, may as well. And I can figure something out later here as well. Let me see. Actually, fusion might not be the wrong answer here. Yeah, let me get that there. We can, yeah. And we can mix this. And worst comes to worst, it's at least not the worst thing. And then we also save this for when this inevitably goes haywire. Oh, was this the one that had the good HP? No, this is the one that had the good HP. Yeah, let me save before I mess things up. Also, I don't think I've saved the entire stream, so that's also would be a good thing to do. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, I should have waited to do that. No. Sorry, I'm also trying to I'm trying to think here. What the hell am I doing? Okay, so that's not what I want to do. Yeah, and that's not what I want to do either. Okay, so I need a... Yeah, okay, I need an all negative here. Yeah. Oh, actually, let me check here. I mean, I guess I don't want to do a fusion with a shiny. Yeah, I don't want to do a fusion with a shiny. Okay, yeah, I need an all secondary parent. Needs all the recessive genes. Which we're just gonna call this. Oh, there is a max limit to it, so we're just gonna call that liquid. Dear brother, have you heard the tale of Big Chungus the meme? For 0.52 seconds, for only 0.52 seconds, in one bit of a Looney Tunes cartoon. Or whatever that was. save. Let me save here. Just in case I've derped hard. I don't think I've derped hard, but I don't want to mess this up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we can go grind in peace. With our... Maya? It's not a bad name, but Umbra's better. Oh, caps lock actually works. Oh, that's nice. I don't know why. I'm weird, and I like to hit cap lock instead of shift. I don't know why, but that's a thing I do. Also, 2.6. Dude, this is gonna be great. Okay. And I don't have to get holographic cards for everything. I don't really care too much about that. But that is what we're doing. So, yeah. At least for right now, in order to grind. Ooh, Scythe Slice. It's 911. HP? Interesting. Should be interesting to see how this proceeds, though. Definitely. Where? Okay, let me find the stairs first, though. That'd probably be a good thing to start off with. I have absolutely no problem. I'm gonna have no problem grinding here for indefinitely, basically, but, you know. Don't want to risk... Better safe than sorry. Oh, but interesting. Not everything has the same HP, which would also probably imply that these don't have the exact same stats. And also, I was super not careful at all with this other thing. So if its stats seem to be not as good as they could be, that might be an indication of some things. But it seems to be going fine. Let's see, what? Has anything else happened over the course of the week? I don't know. I'm home alone, which is always interesting. Oh, give me a... I don't know. It'll be interesting. I do have some things I need to do, but one of the things definitely is get my graphics card in. Because, yeah, I'm super excited about that. Part of me's like... Okay, because there are, you know, some things where, like, I'm usually not a super, you know, big stickler for graphics. You know, but like if you play a game with the minimum specs and then you go below the minimum specs, it's just like, what is this? you know? So, like, that, you know, that is a bit of a tough one for me. I'd love to, so I'd love to play Red Dead online again, or Red Dead 2 in general. Maybe I'd even stream, I don't know. Actually, that'd be a good thing to check. Also, it looks like I'm not proud of this, but it's just a thing that needs to be said. I am the only person streaming Monster Crown right now. Again, not necessarily like a fact I'm proud of. It's a little sad because I think the game's really good, and you would think that people would be. You would think that people would like stream online matches, but no. I know there's a Discord. I should probably go on it, do stuff, but you know, I don't know. I should go on there with this video and just be like, yeah. So, I think I missed something with how isotope therapy works, and now I have a freaking monster that has 12.4 base stat HP. I feel like I did something. I feel like this shouldn't be as good as it is. I feel like that's maybe a little bit unbalanced. I mean, there's no I mean, at that point, there is no physical way you could do anything. If it's capped power, I don't know. Yeah, and I also do definitely think that just transforming... I guess you do isotope therapy on a creature that can transform, and then then get those stats onto something else that can transform it. Well, isotope therapy, transform, those stats should be higher, and you know, those stats should be higher, and you know, then you take those off, or transform it again, and it should go even higher. Not 100% though. Also, what level am I at right now? I don't know. I don't know what would be a good... Because this is going to take a while. I mean, this is very chill grinding here. Oh yeah, it's also... Okay, so Star Citizen, I mentioned it before. Graphics card, mainly for Star Citizen, is the big one. Yes. They're having a wipe, which is fine. I feel like it's a little strange to me. I mean, they know more about what they're doing than I know what they're doing. So, you know, like, the fact that it's an inventory wipe and a money wipe is unfortunate, because I have a bunch of gear I've looted, and now I'm just gonna not have any of that in the next patch. And I've also been grinding out money. I'm not gonna have any of that next patch, which sucks. But it is what it is. I mean, it was gonna happen eventually, so it's whatever. But still sucks. I'm a little. I don't know. Again, like, the technical side is not a thing I'm that well versed in, but I'm just like, it has to be inventory and money. Like, why can't it just be inventory? Because, like, okay, I mean, I have a bazillion guns in Star Citizen. But, I could, like, whatever. Like, lose them, I just go looting again, and it's fine. Who cares? But the money is the real thing there. Because I was trying to grind for, like, an M2, which is like 5 million credits. I'm like not playing super often, but I'm like, I think I'm standing at like 3.5 million on live right now. I don't know how long exactly of a period it took, but for me to get there, but it was a decent amount of time. And I'm just grinding solo as well, so it's but yeah. If I can get some friends on, though, then, I don't know, it'll be an interesting time. Luckily, I think the only thing I really need to get is a Pisces, and that's one of the cheaper ships, I suppose, to get. I just need something with 3 seats, or 3 positions that you can sit down, and a cargo grid, and that is literally all a Pisces is, so... And then my Reliant is, 2 seats, 2 beds, some weapon racks, armor racks. If I can't get 2 friends, and I can only get 1 friend. Or if I want to solo things. So... Pisces, of course, is better, though, because if I have to build up my loot stockpile, I mean... What good would you be if you don't have 1 million guns and armor pieces in reserve for no particular reason? Like, that you just have to have that. There's no way around it. In other news, let's see. So, I wish... I have to remember how to follow categories. I feel like that's just not a thing you can do on, like, the... on the phone app, maybe? Of Twitch? I don't know. Maybe I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh no, there's a... Hold on. Oh my god. I can't read, apparently. That's my problem. With the powers of intuition. I don't know. It would be super fun, though, to get back into Red Dead online. It's like, dude. Like, it's... like... Talk about games that had potential or were good and then fell flat on something. Like... I mean, like... dude, like imagine like if Red Dead Online had the sort of attention that GTA Online had in like early days in the like first couple of years, dude, like that would have been good. Well, at least I can theorize, right? Cuz like dude, I mean granted GTA Online, you know, it didn't get like heists for a long ass while. But okay. You know, but like I don't know. So I'm trying to think. They didn't add too much. As I recall. I mean, well, let me think. I mean, there were a few. Okay, I think the like the businesses that they added in Red Dead Online had a bit more variety. It wasn't just like super cookie cutter, like you know, they were actually, well, okay, I guess the sort of content you would do around those different businesses in GTA Online were a little bit more varied. Like if you wanted to do plane combat and aerial stuff, you know, you do Smuggler's Run stuff. Whereas, of course, with Red Dead Online, I guess like the content around, you know, the content is pretty similar. Whereas the actual like mechanics around the other things are a bit more varied. So, in all fairness. At the same time, though, I don't know. Just also matter. There could have been so much more, though. Not even like, I mean, I would love to see more weapons. Certainly, there's some interesting weapons you could go with. I mean, there's an entire catalog of, there's an entire lineage of Winchester, you know, guns you could have, you know. You know, you're starting with the 1860 Henry and you go up to, okay, let's see. You have the 1866, or the 1860, 1866, 1873, 1876, 1886, 1892, 1894, 1895. You could have had 3 Red Dead Online. You could have had 3, you know, guns that were pretty much the same. Well, maybe not necessarily pretty much the same. A few different varieties there, but then they only had 2 of them. And I'll grant you, you could have had a few of them would have been like aesthetically the exact same. So I'll change that and say you could have had 4. You could have had like 2 repeaters and 2 rifles. Yeah, you could have had 2 repeaters and 2 rifles and had some slightly different changes that were all within just the Winchester, you know, family of things. And there are a bunch of other things you could have had. A bunch of cool revolvers, pistols, semi-auto pistols. I mean, some very niche ones, albeit, but at the same time, you know, they did exist. And it is a video game, you know, and one that's not too beholden to reality, so, you know, you could do whatever. But yeah. And then, you know, there's a bunch of things There's a bunch of things that Red Dead Online could have done. Selling horses. Having actual carts. There's too many things to name. Even when I'm just grinding out XP to get my ultimate life forms to be the best beasts they can be. Oh shoot, you know what? Made in Abyss Season 2 is coming out soon. I completely forgot about that. Holy shit. Oh, I need to... Okay, hold on. This is also going to be just a stream where I check my phone every other minute. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I was checking Reddit. There was a Pokemon Arceus video. And then... I thought they were going to yeet a Bidoof, but then it was just like a cutaway thing. Well, Gyarados looked like it was going to eat a Bidoof, but it wasn't. It was just because of animation. I don't know. I was wanting to see some glitchiness. I'm in a Star Citizen mood, apparently. Sorry, though. Made in Abyss. 6th of July. I thought it was going to be the 7th of July. I'm probably confusing it with something else, but... Ooh. Ooh. What the hell? This is a little strange. Usually the Made in Abyss subreddit has, you know, Oh, there we go. Okay. Usually it has a the like latest chapter usually it has the latest chapter like at the very top, and then it was not at the very top. I'm gonna have to check that because apparently it just got updated like yesterday. And the latest chapter 63.2, I believe it was 62.5, the last one that I saw. That one was really good. Especially because, like, you know, it gave a lot of background because, like, the main cast is very, very far from where they started off. We went back to the beginning. We went back to the starting town at the top of the Abyss, followed a few interesting characters, and got a little bit more detail into the world outside of the Abyss, which is a good thing. So, oh my god. Oh my god. Also, let me, okay. No, wait a minute. It's every other minute. I have to talk about Made in Abyss for a little bit, I suppose. Yeah, dude, I don't know. there's, well, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like, oh man, I mean, you know, like, okay, so my friend has not seen the latest episodes of the Owl House, or has not finished season 2 of the Owl House, and I have, and like trying to and like knowing that, like I went to him, it was like after I finished watching or after I finished season 2, and I was like, oh my god, have you finished season 2? And he's like, no, I'm gonna wait until they put it on Disney Plus. And I'm like, oh my god, I can only say Steve. And then like that was it, which is not a spoiler at all. Steve's a side character who has let's just say a pretty awesome thing in one of the later episodes of season 2, but it's not a spoiler to say that. It's very much a supporting role, but yeah, like that's how I'm feeling right now with Made in Abyss, because oh my god. But yeah, also season 1, season 2, if for anybody watching the VOD at some at some uncertain point in the future, it's on Amazon Prime. I think the movie season 1 and season 2 is on Amazon Prime. There's a movie in between season 1 and season 2. At least I think. I'm pretty sure. We'll see. But I think the only place I know to find the movie, and this might change, the only place to find the movie is Verve, I think, or to buy it. But it also might not actually be buying it. It's weird that how they did that, because also the movie was going to be released in like April of 2020, and that, you know, kind of fell through, or it was going to be like out in theaters in 2020, and then yes, very specifically out in theaters in Japan in 2020, or no, actually I think it was going to be out in theaters in the US in 2020, and like Japan got it like at the end of 2019, I think. So it was like a really weird thing. And it's like, dude, just put it on Amazon Prime. Which, I mean, that could be the case now, and I've just didn't check. Let me check, actually. Because if I was going to recommend any anime, it would be Made in Abyss. Even though, I mean, not for everyone, certainly, but it's also, like, it's good. Yeah, no, I think it is just season 1 and eventually season 2. It sucks. It's Dawn of the Deep Soul is the movie, by the way, just so I put it out there. And it's this weird thing of like, they have 3 movies. The first 2 are just recaps of the anime. I don't know if there's any differences at all. But the third movie is stuff that happens after season 1, and I assume that they're going to have season 2 start after that, or it's going to be like the movie's going to be like the first 2 or 3 maybe 4 episodes of season 2, which I would hope they do it that way, but also because it just like the manga just fell into a little bit of a slow spot, I believe, around that time. So it's a whole deal. You know, I was going to transition to talking about something else, and then I forgot what I was going to talk about. I'll think of it eventually. Or at least think of something. Well, yeah, let me check. It's kind of cool. I hit 600 views in the last 28 days on YouTube, like yesterday, and it's already gone down to 598, which it's good. My channel growth is pretty good. I hit 50 subscribers. Oh right, part of me was gonna do for like the art stream. I was gonna do like wanting to be like, hey, I'm gonna do a 50 subscriber special, because Twitch audience and YouTube audience definitely has crossover. Definitely, no doubt about that. I mean, I honestly have no idea. But actually, that is a thing I could check. Wait, actually, is it? Well, kind of. Maybe. Let's see. And it's also something, it's something I can check easier on the desktop, but I don't want to do that right now. Do I have a monster that hit level 100? I think I have a monster that hit level 100. Also, I don't know for online, like if it levels you up automatically. I figure it wouldn't, but who knows? I do have a level 99. Oh my god. I still want to know what the max level is. I would assume 100, because that's a pretty good number to stop on. And also, like, I don't know how long it took me to grind. Yeah, I don't know. It's also, oh, you know what would be my ideal RPG? That's a good question. Because, like, there's a lot of mechanics I really like between different between different games. Dude, like, if I could just combine, just slap several different games together, what would I do? So for so like in a monster collection game, I feel like, well, I wouldn't want it to be a monster collecting game, but it would be interesting if there was a differentiation between how monsters worked and how regular heroes worked. Which is an interesting way to look at things. Because it would have to be like, it would have to go maybe in the kind of in the face of things, where it's like, yes, like the monsters are super powerful, and we're not fighting. Humans aren't fighting because the monsters are the ones that do that. Also, there's no monsters coming. I'm just gonna go to the next floor and yeah. Because I don't know. I feel like, okay, part of me wants to be like, okay, like Pokemon stats, and well, I don't know. Pokemon stats mixed with Monster Crown's breeding system for monsters, but then also have monsters be like this more cheap way of getting companions, I guess. But also for like, I also want to like throw in like, hey, do a Disgaea reincarnation system for like humanoid or anthro characters. I don't know. I'm also thinking like, in what world would that actually make sense though? Like I don't know. Because the thing about the Disgaea reincarnation system, like, it's simple, it's just really grind heavy. But it's really cool. It's really cool, just very grind heavy. I don't know. I'll take my word back on that though. I think that would be interesting, but also I don't know how in the hell I would actually do that. Yeah, I don't know. And then it's also like, how would I... Because, okay, so Monster Crown... So, Pokemon has a more in-depth stat system, I would say. Monster Crown has the more in-depth breeding system. However, I feel like if you combine the two, then you're looking at the most complicated thing you could possibly make. And that is not, it's not a bad thing, but also not, could be too much, depending on, and I think it could be not terrible, but it would have to be implemented correctly, you know. Also, how much HP does this thing have? Too much. Good God, too much. This level 96 is about to be... is relatively close to being overtaken in some stats by this level 30, 33, 30, 39? I'm not 30, I don't know. Anyway, though. Back to the grind. I think I did save, but let's go back here. I don't know. I think about the only other thing. Yeah, it was well, kind of funny. No, I don't know about kind of funny, but I did. It's the way I got my graphics card. My grandfather's putting in bricks, on his sidewalk, taking out dirt and putting in bricks. I don't know his exact reasoning, but I think it was like the only section on that side of the sidewalk that still had dirt and grass and just, you know, maintenance, water situation, the local water situation being what it is, may as well, maybe don't have, you know, lawn to water, you know? But reasoning aside, needed my help with that, and I was like, hey, so can I have payment in form of computer parts, in form of graphics card? And he was like, yeah, sure, why not? So that's how that happened. And here we are. Graphics card is sitting on my table, just waiting to be installed. It should be interesting though, because, you know, it might be a thing. Well, I mean, I think the next thing I need to upgrade, aside from maybe getting like a new mic, would be the motherboard, which I don't know how that would work. I'd have to look into that. I'll have to see. Maybe I go for some like dual computer setup. I don't know. We'll see how that works. Because the things on my motherboard are PCIe 3. And the graphics card is PCIe 4, which should be fine, but not optimal. But I have a good feeling it'll be fine. Just, you know, again, not optimal, so. And it might be like the simplest thing in the world to switch motherboards. I think it should be, but I could be totally wrong. And it might just be simpler or easier to, well, yeah, I don't know. It would be interesting to get another tower and then use one for strictly for gaming, then use the other for like streaming and editing or something. I don't know. We'll see how exactly that. Yeah, I'll see exactly how that works, but yeah. And okay, so also I just noticed we can go above level 100. I don't know what the max level is. I'm gonna say 120. We'll see. Yeah. I don't know. It's also, I don't know, it's also just gonna like really suck having to replace the motherboard. Like that's, I mean, you have to take literally everything out and put it back in. It's like, But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the hard drive is where, the hard drives is where everything is though. So that, I don't see why that would be a problem. Yeah, so. So what level? 70? It's probably like high 60s to low 70s. So I'm sorry, I don't think I actually did any HP rising here. Yeah, not even level 50, and that one behemoth is freaking double the HP. Oh my god, that is utterly ridiculous. I mean, it's not, I mean, like, there's something that's not going on right there. But it's also, you know, goes how much XP? 26? Oh yeah. You know, I wonder if the mirror, that one mirror, would be a better grind. I don't know how much those, I don't know how much the monsters there actually do. How much damage they do, but, Or I'm sorry, I don't know how much the trainers give and how easy it would be to just like blaze through them. I imagine it wouldn't be that hard though. You know, at least the monsters seem to be spawning pretty well. I feel like, what if there was actually like a limit to how many monsters could spawn like in the entire dungeon, and I just didn't know, and nobody, you know, figured that because they just ran to the exit. Because okay, so here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Like, the mirror is, what, 50 floors of, you know, theoretically, like, what, 4 trainers? And let's just assume that they give 100 XP? I don't know. 100 XP per trainer? Because I just don't know if it would be faster. Because these dudes are coming at me very, very quickly. And as long as I know what I'm doing here with my moves, I can use, like, they're all basically the same. Slightly different, but basically the same stat-wise. So, and type-wise and everything, so there's not really much point to, like, this is easily, if not the best, a very good grinding spot, so. So I do feel a little bit bad. The more I think about this, because, like, I don't know. What I probably should have done is, when I got the 1.4 growth rate, I should have probably just transferred all my monsters over to 1.4 growth rate. That probably would have been a better idea, but that didn't happen. Anyway, I could still do it, but it would just be, I have to grind and I have to make sure all their forms are correct, and, you know. Which, I don't know. I feel like there's a way that you could have made the gene selecting system. Like, you could have put that into the breeding menu and just been like, oh, okay, here's the 2 parents. Switch the stats. Like, instead of having to go to a place and change the presets, you know, you go to the place and then you unlock the ability to mess with their genes in the breeding menu. And if, you know, you could still go there and you can change the presets, but you could also just do it, you know. That would have been... That's a good idea for Monster Crown 2. Or another thing. Oh yeah, speaking of... Speaking of other games. Pal Worlds. I want to know, Pal Worlds, it's supposedly scheduled for a release this year. But I have no idea. Because, like, I mean, I think the... I don't know. I mean, I think what that game is basically, like... You know, like, put, actually, I don't know. I haven't played Ark Survival, but imagine, like, I guess Ark Survival, but the creatures are, like, Pokemon with Pokemon, at least stats, probably, and have, like, it's more of an ARPG, and you can also shoot stuff. And the Pokemon possibly unionize at some points? Probably? I would assume they probably unionize or form a mob. Whichever comes first. I don't know. There was a factory where there was a factory full of, like, cute squirrel things making guns, and one of them just fell over, just keeled over, so, you know. It's the kind of vibe you're going for. don't know. I really want to say the phrase, it's all an allegory for modernist industrial America, but at the same time, it's it's not. Well, it's not at all. But also, I really just want to say that phrase, so that phrase can be used at some other place in the internet. You're welcome, internet. It's all an allegory for modernist industrialist America. For modern industrialist America. Yeah. I'm too lazy. No. I'll do it. I'll do it again. It's gotta make sure the sound bit gets through, right? It's all an allegory for modern industrialist America. Okay, there you go. I don't know. Somebody's gonna have to sift through a lot of things in order to get to that, but there you go. God. It's gonna it's gonna be like 20 years. I'm just gonna out of the blue hear that and be like, what the hell? Why does that sound like me? And I'm gonna I don't know. I'll just be like, wait a minute, that is a thing I said. And I'll be like, and I'll cry. Cry tears of joy or pain? I don't know. It'll depend. I don't know what me in 20 years will be like. And I don't know what memes 20 years in the future will be like. I don't know what society will be like in 20 years. Lord only knows. Maybe it'll be the year 2000 and we'll all be replaced by... Well, I'll have... Oh, what was the line? What was the lyric? We used poisonous gases. And we... Something their asses. But like, oh my god, wait a minute. And we poisoned their asses. That's what it was. Use poisonous gases. We poisoned their asses. And then something. Yeah. I'm also debating if I should get food. I don't know. If I should make myself something. Or if I should wait. I don't know. Because my plan after stream... I'm gonna deal with the graphics card tomorrow. Just because I don't need to worry about doing it like super soon, and you know, I mentioned I was playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and I'd like to play more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I got to. Oh yeah, I was also a little bit. I think no, I did mention it. I was 5 minutes late because my 30 minutes before alarm went off, I was finishing. I had basically like started a mission in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and it was took me a little bit longer than I was expecting. And then I showered, and that took a little bit longer than I was expecting. I just started chapter 6 in Explorers, so Sky specifically, which, like, there's also like a million things gameplay wise unlock at that point where it's like, oh, the dojo's open. Oh, you can recruit Pokemon now. Oh, the cafe's open. Oh, the criminals at the beginning of the game. Oh yeah, no, they're an exploration team now, and they got a freaking skunk for a boss. Oh god. You know, also I distinctly remember when I was playing Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I had a strong disdain for Skuntank. I don't know if that was pre-planted in me as a child because of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers, but it would make sense. Though, honestly though, in that game, I do not remember it being that much of a problem. And I remember when I was a child, I definitely did not memorize all of the type advantages in Pokemon. Like, I had no idea there's no way I knew what ground type was super effective to. Like, I barely even know what ground type's super effective to now. Oh yeah, but I did, I've recruited 2 Pokemon so far. My team name is Twilight. Well, I don't know. It was a good name. No reason in particular, just I couldn't come up with anything, and Twilight was, that's cool. I don't know if I could actually do any other languages. Oh shoot, that's a thing I should probably. I'll have to check. But yeah, I have a Wooper named Whoops, and Starly, who's just Starly. So yeah, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be good times. Now we're definitely making progress here, though. Having monsters that are over level 100 does seem a little ridiculous, I will admit. This is something I could have only dreamed of in Pokemon Legends. I don't know. I think in Mystery Dungeon, I don't think I've ever grinded in Mystery Dungeon, but I'm not 100% sure if the Marowak Dojo. I'm not sure how that works, but that is something I would definitely like to try, because I know I have a strong tendency to just grind very heavily. Now, I don't know why this is a habit I've formed, but it is a habit I've formed. So might be good to play games like Star Citizen where I mean, there's grinding, but it's not like you're grinding to be over leveled. And also not a huge story that, you know, I would be getting distracted from. Make my own story, in fact. I don't know if I mentioned before, one of my friends is really into Overwatch, and that's pretty much the only game he plays. Super excited for Overwatch 2. And I'm like, I guess I can play it. I'm not that into competitive shooters. But like, if this is the thing that we can play together, I don't see why it is the thing we can play together, not Star Citizen. But okay, you know, like if we can't play if we have not played Star Citizen together as long as we have, I don't see how any game is going to be something we can play together. But I digress. I'm still waiting on. I saw a video talking about the potential for a like Kitsune based support character. I don't know if it's it seems like there's no, like, absolutely zero confirmation of that. But not terrible odds, but also, well, it's probably, I don't know. Depends on how animalistic they go with it. Depends on my interest in that character. Otherwise, I mean, I guess there's an incident, but also I think I'd like to try being a support character. My first instinct would be like DPS, but the DPS race is just, I don't know. Just throw myself in as a support and just be like, hey, you could have, like, hey, look, if I'm not that good of a support, you could have had a DPS and you could have had no support. You know, so be thankful for what you get. Also, just stop playing DPS all the damn time and just play support. I might not play competitive shooters that often, but I know that trope. I know that trope pretty well. Damn though, I'm gonna repeat it more and more and more, but I'm still excited for the graphics here. I'm really happy about that. It's gonna be good. Okay, let's see how far along our behemoth has come. I'm trying to think where would be a good place to like grind. Or a good place to show off immense amounts of like, hey, fuck you, I have a monster that has so much HP that it's like completely irrelevant how much damage you can do. I can just tank it all, baby. Because that's pretty much what it seems like it's gonna be. Also really nice procedural generation there. Just a mile long freaking thing. Oh, come on. No monsters here? Really? Actually no monsters here? Okay, that's unfortunate. Come on. Oh, hey. This monster. So I know that this thing, there's a way to get it, and I'm not 100% sure how. But it involves getting the pot to a certain amount. And I don't know what moves this thing has. So this thing is level 109, which is always good. Also, I'm going first, despite having like the lowest possible speed. What is this thing's speed at? Good lord. I don't even think I did damage. Good lord. I actually genuinely don't think I did any damage. Now I definitely did damage there. But let's see here. Well, I'll just swap out a few times. And yeah, let's just go all balls to the wall here. I would love if there was a like synergy transformation form specifically Not for every form of monster, but it just seems, I don't know, it feels a little strange to be like, oh hey, by the way. You've got this thing. I literally did no damage. I literally did 1 damage. Wait a minute. Yeah, literally 1 damage. Beautiful. So yeah, this is what happens when you build a tank that's just explicitly supposed to be a tank. Not terrible, but also, like, I mean, this is what it is. But, yeah. Now, I wanted to say that I heard it was supposed to be, like, 1,000... If you get it to 1,000 HP, or 1,000 in the pot, it'll, you'll be able to get the monster, but then it also seems like that might not be the case. Maybe it's like 10,000. I just messing around, right? Yeah, I'll have a battle with you. Now I'm just thinking, what? Okay, so I haven't leveled these guys up too much, right? So I don't want to, I don't want to jump the gun here and just end stream and be like, oh yeah, so this is what we did. This is a good time, fun time. I'm a little bit tired. I think that, okay, so I would have liked to get up later, but that didn't happen. But I'm very happy with the amount of the. I don't know. We'll see exactly how long I go, but but yeah. You just gotta be patient. The monsters, sometimes they're nervous, get a little shy, put on their little shy guy masks, Oh, come on. Don't tell me I've murdered all the monsters here. That'd be ridiculous. Sorry, that was the most basic Kainite I've ever seen. Which I don't know what its default color is, but also like... It's just like, why did I get that? Wasn't this the Mewtwo thing? Not the Mewtwo thing, but you know. Maybe not, I can't remember. But you know, you bring... And I have to look... I don't think Mewtwo had anything to do... I don't think there was a single damn pillar on the way to go interact with Mewtwo in Pokemon. Possibly ever? But something about it just screams to me, hey... This is supposed to be a thing here. Oh, dude, we have a Mimic. It's the only monster, and it's like a spawn that's supposed to happen. So it's funny, I'm sure Rivi would have loved to have friggin' Stagger back when it was not a Rivi for this thing. Right. Oh, this stupid ass thing. Dude, I still don't fucking know why this is a thing. I mean, I know why it's a thing, but also like... I don't know. Sure, that cloud moved just along the, like, at the same time that I was moving, and it just looked like some epic thing. I'm pretty sure I've fought this thing before, but whatever. I could be wrong. No, I'm not wrong. I'm never wrong. Except when I am. That's what I should have probably continued with some sort of urgency. Ooh. I don't know. And I guess I could also go, like, fight, you know, like the final boss or whatever. Same time, though. Dude. And yeah, that's a strategy you could use for a tank. Although granted, you're probably not... I don't know. I feel like you're probably not going to be in a situation where you're going to be able to just freely be like, yeah, I don't care about anything. You know, so... Also, like, you have an opportunity to get a Walrus, like, you know, it's an early game boss. I don't think it needs to be said, but take that, do that fight, catch the thing. And, like, definitely do that. So part of me wants to go and like fight the final boss again, but also I don't want to, really? I don't think there would be much point in doing that. I don't think so anyway. Could be wrong. And this is also the same final boss that has the weird, like, screen distortion thing that I feel is just rude. Well, rude and sort of like, you know, you could have done better. Should have done better. I don't know. Toned it down a little bit, at the very least, you know. Yeah, without, let's see, was there anything interesting in the forest? I think I got everything that was interesting in here, but may as well look again. I know there's a few, I know there's at least one monster that is unobtainable that is here, which is fun. Or is supposedly unobtainable. Oh, so this is a nice song. So sometimes I do have to wonder about this geometry. Certainly interesting. Some interesting choices made here. Certainly something like that. Ah, okay. Why do those stairs... Okay, hold on. Those stairs have to exist for some reason, right? They wouldn't just not... Interesting. Because it looks like they just... Because that's the only place... I don't know. +2 Books of the Dead. Interesting. Oh, invisible walls again. Interesting. You know, call me crazy, but let me do something here. Gotta swim straight up. So one of the things I still could do, but it's just like random luck basically, is to find Lucifer, which Lucifer spawns in one of 3 places, has a 25% chance of spawning in one of 3 locations after you've let an in-game day pass. But it's not extremely explicit where those places are. Oh, hey. Oh, by the way. How have you been, kid? You don't remember me. Dad and I are old pals. Makes me wonder. So, like, David is just a random character, right? I mean, not random, but like not related to the main character's family at all or anything. Unless I'm mistaken, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Please one-shot this. Thank God. I would be a little bit disappointed if it didn't. I am very high leveled. Oh, thank God. I think I had kind of derped and just was like, I don't want to adjust any moves now. Why would I want to do that? But then I forgot that, oh wait, I have monsters that probably learned a bunch of moves that I should in fact, you know, I should in fact get them change their moves around. That would probably be a good idea. Oh, Heavy Stagger is a magic move. Okay. Okay, magic. Only magic moves. Till I get a better blue move. I'll just have to deal with that. Was this the duck? Oh, yes, it is the duck. Although it is more of a swan, I guess? I don't know. Oh, and then all the colors get washed out for some reason. Or I'm gonna get consumed by a snowstorm. It also feels like this game should just have a, hey, I want to change around my team's stats. Yeah, it feels like it wants to do that more than anything else. So I don't know why it doesn't, but I don't know. Definitely a few weird UI quirks about this game. It's not a deal breaker, but it is just strange. And UI is very important to an RPG, so. Yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you what though, I'm slightly jealous of like 2 months younger me because like, dude. Totally like somehow I would be able to have streamed 6 hours before, but I think I'm gonna have to call it here a little soon. I don't know. I'm also am concerned that my Monster Crown save is just losing cohesion and is slowly going to turn into a broken mess. I don't know why I would think that. When I just stared at a just random black square out of absolutely nowhere. Alright, Umbra, you do your thing. Of course, I didn't have the correct move here, but that's okay. Aha! Oh, they're also like brutally underleveled. So this is definitely not impressive. And also types. What are you doing with types? Yeah, if your last monster ate purple. Of course it is. Why would it be? Okay. Let's see. Alright. I mean, I guess also on the plus side, like it's been 4 hours. It does not feel like it's been 4 hours. I guess I started late though, as well. Well, whatever. Let's see. What? Let's see. I don't know. We'll see where I'm at with the next stream, I probably will just say, hey, I am gonna grind off stream and use the time to catch up on something else, probably. I don't know. And we'll check online. We'll check out the online scene in the next thing. I just don't know if I need to get my mons all up to a certain level or if it's gonna auto level them at some point. But let's see how much HP. 8.3k as opposed to like the highest otherwise. That's like 3.6k. Dude, that's insane. Maybe not as insane as I think it should be, but there's definitely some sort of cap thing going on there. Yeah. Let's go back to Neo Kyo City. And end stream there. Oh boy, I can't because of invisible wall. Beautiful. So yeah, let's see. So Monday, I'm gonna figure out Minecraft as well. I've got the weekend to do it. It's no big deal. And I will definitely be streaming on the new graphics card, so we'll see. Maybe might do some fancier encoding settings. We'll see. Ooh. Wednesday will probably be another art stream. I don't know exactly what, but I still have a bunch of other things I could draw. At some point, I'll get into animation and do animated things. I'm gonna need to make emotes and alerts. So that is going to happen at some point. I don't know how much will be done on stream versus just off stream, but we'll see. Then next Friday, I think trying online in Monster Crown would be good, would be fun. So yeah, until next time. Oh, and also getting a proper end screen would be good. We'll see. We'll see what happens though. But yeah, until next time, have a good day, great day even, and chowskis.